went back to homeroom from the hospital, I thought that being more embarrassed was impossible. But God, the second time, it really turned my stomach. Now I'm the kid who collapses and then spazzes out in public. This time was a bowling alley, the first was in the yard, and kids in middle school just watched me trip and kicked me hard. Except this girl named Christina Li, who flips around at her desk and gives me the world's biggest Disney card. Wrote best wishes and kisses where she signed it. 3 feet by 2 feet, I could've hid behind it. I didn't like the pity from Christina Li though. I'm thinking, Chrissy, can't you see I'm busy being emo? Cause I think I might've heard she maybe sorta liked me, and since she wasn't cool enough, I guess I took it lightly. Had braces and glasses and wasn't Mrs. Popular, and so I didn't really give a thought to her. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. There's holes in my memory, it isn't photographic. There's holes in my yearbook, but the cutout folks were plastic. 10 years pass, I don't cross paths with half the people from my class again until we meet at Chrissy's open casket. Those who chose to ask it probably knew I could've dug in deeper if I'd wanted to, but you couldn't tell a thing was off on the surface. And I didn't know she was sick until I heard about her service. She was born with a heart defect, used to the cold knife. She'd been in and out of hospitals her whole life. She knew the whole time and never said why. She felt my pain herself and helped me hold my head high. The nicest folks are those who know the throes of crisis, though when it was crime to twist her life to fit my own devices. Why is it so hard to mourn and then try to learn by this? But the lights that burn shortest are the lights that burn brightest. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. Our 8th grade yearbook page for dedicating songs wasn't long, even in a school 1100 strong. The yearbook advertised for months, but when it's said and done, Chrissy bought 6, the 3rd most of anyone. Alvin got Your Faith in Me by Jessica Simpson. Pebbles got Richard Marx's ballad at the beginning. It feels like sloppy poetry the way her life would end after sending Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend. But corniness is honesty that's wrapped in cliche, and most slow jam lyrics aren't shit I'm brave enough to say without a smirk. But before she went to dirt, she left us finally. I will remember you to Jeff, Mike, Bri, and me. You can plot it if you must, say it's obviously fate, or explain that God is just, but all I know is that until my body's dust, I will try to think of her as much as Chrissy thought of us.
This one goes out to Christina. Said this one goes out to Christina. This one goes out to Christina. Said this one goes out to Christina. This one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
Said this one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
This one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
Said this one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings